I'm using black people as a YouTube content and for making money. When I heard someone saying it, I felt so sad.
He even told her, like, actually, I don't like YouTube. I don't like it, I don't like doing it, but it makes me a lot of money.
But because I make videos about black people, that doesn't mean I'm using black people.
Stop it!
Why do I love black people? Here's the reason why.
Okay, shut the fuck up then.
Hey guys, it's Tabitha, and today, we're not doing makeup today. We're doing, a more familiar video on this channel where we talk about, some drama or stuff that's happening in the black K-beauty community, or like a black community, Korean Hallyu community on not Instagram, on the internet or on YouTube. And yeah, we have some drama, some tea today, and as always, we have receipts to back up everything we're saying. But today we're talking about, the Asian for real. This is a mess. Just to let you guys know, this is a mess. And disclaimer, this video is not made to defame or discredit anyone. Purely informational. And I think it should be said because recently everything has just been a mess, and it's all around like this center thing. And I just want to talk about that. This might be into two videos, or just this is on him, and then another one will be like on, black K-pop stans in general, because my mind is just, deteriorating because of all this ignorance. Not even ignorance. I can't even call it ignorance. Just shit, y'all. But today we're talking about Jun Lee. If you don't know who Jun Lee is, you may have heard of one of his videos where he was talking like with this group of like Korean teenagers, and then a lot of them were just being like really disrespectful.
엄청 이쁘더라고.
방금 흑인인데 엄청 예쁘더라고요. 무슨 뜻이야? 좋아? 난 좀 말 같아서 별로. 홀스.
These are his friends, by the way. That he was just being very disrespectful. I mean, they were just being very disrespectful, and he wasn't like trying to educate them. And that's like a whole nother, problem with his channel, is because like he does all these videos like in Korea, asking Korean people about black people, like what they think about black people. Are they pretty? How do you feel about black people? Would you ever date a black girl? And it's only like around black women. That's like the main problem. And he never talks about like black men or black people like whole. And then he never puts like Korean subtitles on his stuff. So I'm just like, sis, what's going on? Like, what's the purpose of this? This is not informational at all. And then let me put this out here. This kid is 17, dude. He's 17. This is not a grown man. I'm not sure if this is like 17 in like Korean age or like 17 in American age. I'm guessing it's like 17 in American age, or like general age, because like the Korean have like a different system of like how old you are. He'll be like 18 or 19 in Korea if this isn't like his Korean age. So like he looks grown. He looks like 19 or 20. Maybe it's all like the acne or whatever, but I'm not sure. So let's start with his content, okay? This man, first of all, let's just say he was at one point in an AMBW relationship, and that's what he started his channel on. But after he like got out of the relationship, after the girl left to go back to America, I'm assuming, he stopped doing the stuff, but I guess he still wanted to like continue doing the YouTube channel. So this man has been hiring, black women from, I guess, the US. The most recent one was from the US, and we'll talk about that later, I suppose. But yeah, he's been paying black women to pretend to be his girlfriend to make videos, which is very weird. And like, it just makes sense now that people know what's going on, like for real. This man does not even like to make videos. Like he said before, like one of his friends said, she posted a video actually, and I'll put it in the video.
She was telling me how they spent a lot of time together. They made many videos. And she said that he even told her, like, actually, I don't like YouTube. I don't like it. I don't like doing it, but it makes me a lot of money.
He said that he doesn't like making YouTube videos, and like the only reason he does it is to make money. I guess he sees like a big like profit margin in like his AMBW relationship videos and like his, you know, videos about black women, because he never this man never makes anything else. Like, he may throw in like an occasional vlog, but you better believe black women. Oh, this man's content is basically just trash. Like, he says that he makes these videos for educational purposes, like for Korean people to like respect black people or black women more, because, you know, there aren't a lot of black people in Korea. However, this man never puts Korean subtitles on his videos. I mean, and it's under every video. You should put Korean subtitles here. You should put Korean subtitles so people can know. But he never does it. He never does it. Has like a video of like him and these like Korean teenagers in a room, and he was asking them questions like, would you date like a black woman, or would you ever consider getting married to like a black woman? And they were like calling black women horses and ugly, and I would like ignore them if they ever tried to talk to me and stuff, just because they were born black. Like, that's, your friends are clearly racist.
Okay, so I've been meeting them for 2 years, and they were not listening to me. Do you know, he pushed me when I said, hey, what do you mean black girl? She was a prefer a black girl.
뭐라고요? 무슨 뜻이야?
Right, the friends right after me, he pushed me away, like really hard. So I knew that I shouldn't, they don't want it. But after that video, I actually told them this wasn't right. Okay, and then we started live stream. And it's always better to not actually fight, you know. I don't want to have a fight with them, because they're just gonna be mad at me if I tell them the truth. Okay, they don't give a shit about, like, you know, how black people are being suffer. You know, they just care about their self, and I hate that. So that's why instead making videos and try to make them see the video.
And like, and he never like says anything to them. He's like, oh no, that's not true, black women look like this and look like this. And then he's like, what do you think of reggae hair, whatever. And like, sis, it's not called reggae hair. Like, there's different hairstyles. I mean, this whole thing is just, you know, disgusting, like, at this point. And then, okay, we're going back into like the thing with him getting black girls to pretend to be his girlfriend. So there's this one girl, I'm gonna keep her name private, because honestly I don't even, well, I know it, but I'm not gonna, you know, put her out there like that. But he flew this black girl out after they had been talking about like her making videos with him in Korea, because she wanted to, like, you know, get a feel of like before she moved to Korea, right? So he offered to fly her out all the terms that she makes videos with him, right? Like, and they discussed this prior to her being there, and she was like, you know, I'm not gonna do any videos with you, like, you know, portraying that I'm your girlfriend, or where it's like strictly business. And she's like, you're paying me this $200 strictly because I'm doing the videos with you, and, you know, there's nothing beyond that, beyond the videos. And he's like, yeah, of course, you know, why are you saying that? Yeah, I know. And, you know, I put the text right here, because it was confirmed that he would, you know, she would not do the videos with him in that, like, that way of her being his girlfriend. And when she got there, he paid for her to stay in a Gochuan. It's like this small studio apartment room thing. Who booked it for him, I'm not sure, because, you know, he's 17. I'm not sure how he would book a whole hotel room for her. And first of all, where's his boy's parents is the question. Like, where's his guardians? What? Who's doing all this stuff for him? Like, buying plane tickets. He bought her plane ticket. He bought her a Gochuan to stay in. And he paid her $200 solely for the fact that, you know, she would do the videos with him. Even though this was discussed prior to the, you know, her arriving, he still insisted on her doing like videos with him, pretending to be his girlfriend. And she was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then he also gave her like rules to follow, like you can't drink, you can't socialize with anyone while you're here, you know, type of stuff, like even though, you know, that's not his girlfriend. So she went out of the Goshenwan one night, and apparently he showed up to her Goshenwan, and you know, he called her and she was out with a friend, and he was like, why are you here and stuff. And then, you know, I guess she had enough of it, and he came or something over there to her, and like, you know, that's where we hop off at this like video of her like struggling to get into a cab.
Leave me alone! Stop! 미친이야? Stop it! Get off of me!
We're like fighting down like stairs, and he almost pushed her down the stairs, and he was like screaming that she stole from him, and he asked for the $200 back, even though she had already filmed the videos with him, and she said she couldn't give it back because she spent it all. Like she spent it, she was using it to buy stuff. So that's understandable, because they agreed that he would give her $200 for filming, which she did. And you know, she was trying to get into a cab, but he was like, you know, pulling her and like, you know, shouting that she stole from him, so the cab would not take her anywhere, right? So I guess it was the cab, apparently it was I guess the guy from the cab and him, they were like pulling her or something, and eventually like the cops came, right, and they detained her. I guess they were questioning them or something, and he was like, yeah, she's here illegally, she's not supposed to be here, she stole money from me. And you know, she can't talk to like the police officers because she can't speak Korean, and you know, he's making all these claims against her with like, and she just like, they asked for her passport eventually, and she gives him the passport, but apparently she can't like, you know, do anything because she doesn't get her passport stamped or something. Like apparently when you come into Korea, they don't stamp your passports anymore, so she couldn't give them like a stamped passport. So I guess eventually they got it worked out, and she like, you know, left. And you know, that's just a whole situation. Like he shouldn't be touching her, he shouldn't be making like demands towards her, even though she came to Korea to film videos with him. They filmed the videos. Like beyond that, there was nothing, you know, to discuss. Like the terms were clear. And then another like accusations against him is that he's racist, and you know, I believe it, because you know, he's very disrespectful to black women. Like, you know, Chili, for example, from Chili Got Soul, she has a YouTube channel, and there's a live where he's cussing her out.
Some CEO person. Okay, she's being a whore, fetishizing with her ugly punk ass.
Like he's talking about like her wig. He's like, where'd your wig come from? Costco. And he's like, you need to shut the F up. Like you need to like be quiet, because like, I don't know, she was being generally respectful to him. And he does this like, you know, with other people. Mostly like the only person I've seen him do it with is Chili, but apparently he said this like other people, like if they question like what he's doing or something. Oh, and against Muslim people, which is really stupid because they're black Muslims. I don't think he knows this. Like, is this man okay?
I love Muslims, yo. I don't even know why you bring that up. Why you have to lie like that. The first foreigner ever that I met was a Muslim, and I was even just convert my religion to the Muslim Islam. I swear, and I was going to do it.
And then he always claims that he's broke, despite the fact that he's making money off of these like AMBW videos, like $300 like a week, or like $300 every video, and then he's uploading multiple times a week. So clearly he's not broke. He has his little AirPods. This man is clearly not broke. Like he has, you know, apparently a substantial amount of, you know, disposable income coming his way if he can buy AirPods. So that's not checking out. I feel like a lot of black people in like the community, they're looking like for validation. Like they want to be, you know, they want to feel validated before they come like to Korea, or like they want to be validated by their idols that are Korean or whatever. So they want to hear like, oh, this is what I think about black girls, or like, you know, that's mostly his audience. And I don't feel like that should be like the issue. Of course, it's natural to want to feel validated, you know, especially in like a foreign country where you want to go or something. But you have to understand that there is like, these people are getting paid to say this most sometime. Obviously what he's doing is not okay. It's not cute. It's not, you know, attractive in the, you know, least. So yeah, especially after he like openly disrespects people, like mostly black women, even though that's what he's profiting off of. So like it just goes to show you that like this man has a blatant disregard for, you know, the people that he's profiting off of. Hope you guys have a great day and happy holidays. So yeah, bye.
Camera. Oh, okay. Oh, we see things on camera. Why didn't you get mad at your friends on camera?
So what?
Why didn't you call your friends out on camera then? That would have made you. That would have made you seem more like on our side.
If I'm mad, I have to be like this. I'm fucking mad. I have to be like this.
Yeah.
I was just wanting to do the interview right. Okay. I can fight with them in there. They're not gonna listen to me anyway. And I try to fucking explain the shit, but my friend just pushed me away.
Well, then that's not really your friend. A friend will hear you out.
That's none of your fucking business, yo.
I didn't say it was my business.
Fucking business.
I'm just giving you advice.
That's not your business, yo. They're my friends or not. It's not your business. So don't talk about it.
I didn't say it was my business.
I don't care, yo.
Alright, I'm gonna go now.
Get the fuck out, yeah.
No, you get the fuck